HyperX, HyperX, HyperX. So we got volume now. I think we do. Got something moving on the ticker. Damn! I'm a math magician. Goddamn miracle worker. Yeah, I don't know how the hell my settings got misplaced. But anywho, welcome to the show. This is, of course, the Crypto Otaku. Sorry for the technical difficulties in the very beginning. Of course, this is your home for Crypto Chaos. And yeah, we've got a lot of chaos tonight, especially with the mic not working. And yeah, what a fun time to be living in the world, this dystopian future with crypto and emerging technologies, right? That we're all gonna make a buttload of money on in no time flat. It's coming. Yeah, we've got a ton of stuff like always to cover. It's insane. Tonight we actually have to go through a lightning round again. There's just way too many articles. Oh my god, to blow through. And a lot to talk about, man. Like Biden pooping his pants, Bitcoin like 2K away from all-time highs, right? Like, what are we doing? Like 3% away from all-time highs. What are we doing? Yeah, let's just kind of start with that, right? Let's kind of start with Biden pooping his pants today. Apparently, this is the second time. This is the second time he pooped his pants. Crazy. I don't think I'm getting sound now. There might be sound on there. There we go. I can hear it now. Oh yeah. I mean, you can't diss the guy because he pooped his pants, but we'll get into that. Oh my god. Oh man. Yep. So yeah, he apparently like bent over and like had a bit of a mishap.
The internet was quick to react.
Yikes.
Countless users sharing their theories and humorous takes on the incident. While some saw the humor in the situation, others expressed concern or confusion about what was actually happening. Was it just an awkward moment?
And that's the thing, like, we're at that point now. Are we going to, oh my god, I think my Spotify is playing now. Everything's going crazy. His wife is like, for fuck's sake, yeah, she was, man. Yeah, everyone was, definitely helping him out today a little bit. He needs the help, man. He's old, right? So that's kind of where I'm at this morning. This afternoon when this occurred, right? We've got Biden, who is, having problems going to the bathroom. And we've got a convicted felon, right, for 2024, right? And this is where I gotta go segue into, of course, our my presidential pick for this cycle, which is RFK Jr., right? Everyone's not paying attention enough to the one man who's not only mentally fit, but also, of course, physically fit as well. I was trying to find the picture of him doing push-ups with no shirt on. He's freaking jacked. Because, yeah, this guy right here. We're messing around with a convicted felon and Mr. Poopy Pants. Poopy Pants Biden and convicted felon or Trump. Instead of this man right here, who's jacked. He's got a perfect D&D stat sheet, except for one thing, negative 10 charisma for his, of course, his voice box thing, right? It is disease. But anyway, I just don't understand what's going on. Everyone keeps talking about Biden versus Trump. The clear answer's right there. And anywho, we're moving on. Because the segue into that is, of course, the U.S. debt clock. Remember, I said this on Monday. Dude, we covered it. We said this is going to be 34.8 by the end of the week. Here we are, $34.8 trillion of U.S. national debt increasing. And the money printing is going to start like crazy next week. Got rate cuts more than likely going to start chugging away down next week. As the banks are already coming out and saying that I got a new loan offer for my house. I was like, what the hell? The bank sent me like a 4% loan offer. I'm like, what in the world is this? Yeah, to refinance. It's nuts. They can't do that. How the central banks got to get ahead of this? It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Moon Label says, sadly, a vote for RFK is a vote for Biden. Ooh. I'd like you to explain that. I'd like you to explain that, Moon, because I'm not quite sure where you're going with that. I kind of do a little bit, but I'm not sure the spin on that. But yeah, it's crazy what's going on right now. Everyone in the world is just focusing on what's happening on the front end. Everything in the back end is kind of like, it's all behind smoke and mirrors, right? It's all behind smoke and mirrors. Speaking of which, U.S. Stock market still sitting in a very on the brink of a collapse, neutral to fear, back into fear as we were a few days ago. This again, looking into, we're going to segue into another thing, which of course is the S&P 500 doing crazy numbers, right? We're hitting all-time highs for the stock market. We haven't seen in like the last 20 years some crazy volume or whatever, because we're not about the S&P here. We're about the crypto, the future, the world, Web 3. You know, this dystopian world we live in, and everything is going to be converted to. But yeah, of course, crypto, fear, and greed pushing up towards that 80 target again. We haven't seen that since February, March, right? So it's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen that. It's been a few months. But, hell, unprecedented levels. We're about to go into the banana zone, right? As Raw Paul likes to call it, the banana zone. And here we go. We're moving forward. Dollar Dunzo, as we cover this every day as well, sitting at 104. Pretty much a low for the year. Not the lowest yet. But, we're coming back down. I don't think we're going to hit 106 ever again this year. Moving on. Crypto bubbles, everything kind of steadily, coming back up on the day. Jasmy's pretty much the only thing really performing on the hour. Brett kind of put up a little bit of a fight today. 16% on Brett. What is that World? Oh no, that's Wormhole. That's a new one in the top 100. I'm not sure I remember seeing Wormhole in the top 100 in a while. Or ever. That's what's going on today. Nothing else really happening. Injective up 5%. That's not a bad play. If you got some Toncoin's got some crazy moves, man. Crazy moves happening. We got some articles to cover on that too. As we get into our speed round towards the end of this segment, it's going to get crazy. There's so much stuff to cover. All right. And of course, not enough Bitcoin to go around, right? This is Bitcoin on all the exchanges, of course, sitting down at our lowest levels for the year. 2.49 million. Again, 2.49 million for the rest of the world. The entire world of 8 billion people to struggle and strangle each other over. That's it. That's all that's left. This is it. This is the world we live in. All right, moving forward. We've got Bitcoin treasuries as BlackRock sits at above 300. Almost. We have to be at 300 by now. Come on. 2,000 as of June 5th. Today is, of course, the 6th. We don't have the numbers in yet. I would assume by the big crazy numbers they've been accomplishing in the last few days, business days, we're probably right there, right around that 300K level. And that, of course, will bring back BlackRock well above everyone else on the market. Grayscale kind of accumulating a little bit more, too. Look at that, 285,000 on the day. Let's see where they're at. Yeah, they're coming in a little bit more. They're little shy sell-offs here. We had a 400 sell-off on the end of May. This is also a day behind too, which is kind of odd for Grayscale every time we look at this. Interesting. Anyway, moving into, of course, the top 10. We got something to cover next. It's going to be crazy. I actually put that ahead of it so we can get some context. But look at this. Top 10 right now. Still sitting at Cardano number 10. Toncoin proceeds to outperform. Look at this. Is crazy, man. I never thought that Toncoin would get this far. Of course, Toncoin being the telemarket coin. The Telegram coin. I don't know, man. It's a wacky world. But you know what? Not all kings can remain kings, right? Toncoin sitting at number 9, Cardano at number 10. And Cardano, man, I don't think I even pulled an article about that. But yeah, Cardano right now having their partnership with Argentina. That's pretty interesting. We're going to have to dive into that as well. All right, so the next thing is, we normally show top 10 assets in the entire world. Well, this is kind of crazy because NVIDIA just flipped Apple. NVIDIA just flipped Apple a few hours ago. If you missed that, it was insane. As of course, Apple's sitting right above NVIDIA. I'm sorry. Look at this. By 0.01, 0.01, not even 0.0006. I think it overturned it by just a hair. in market cap. And of course we're sitting in these rookie numbers, which are 2 trillion for market cap. Wait till Bitcoin's at 3 trillion, 4 trillion, way above these guys. It's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be a no-brainer. But I thought that was insane today. We finally saw Nvidia push through, as again, the old money is dead. New technology, crypto, Web3, AI, are going to take over these industries. This is it. It's it. Game over, man. We're done. Finite. The old system is dead, and we're moving on to bigger and better things here. In the future of this this dead market, and the future of dystopian future of the dying old legacy market. Anywho, moving on. Bitcoin Rainbow chart, as we always cover. Of course, I always say that every single frickin' day, like clockwork, but we stay in these levels, $65,000, $70,000 levels, you know, these ranges, under 80K. We are in these accumulation zones. You should be buying as many sats as you can. I did want to properly disclose, I did change my my current DCA strategy. I've been doing Bitcoin for a very, very, very long time. Every week of every single month, every Thursday, buying $100 of Bitcoin. I am now shifting that. As we get closer to these higher and higher levels, I started doing some moon math, right? And I started DCAing just solely into Jasmine. I have to say, it's a clear winner at this point. I'm not going to lie. I'm really happy with my stack of Jasmine. I swear to God, at one point, it's going to overtake my Bitcoin stack in terms of value. It's getting insane out there. And as that kind of goes, I think what I'm going to do is, personally, I'm not financial advice, but I'm currently, this is my last week, I'm going to do Bitcoin, $100 of Bitcoin. And I'll break down a little bit why. I'm going to do $70 a month. I'm going to do $10 a day, $70 a week into Jasmine instead. And I think with that, I'll be able to get a 300% increase of my investment versus Bitcoin's what I think I did 30-40%. So if Jasmine gets to 10 cents, that is, it would be about a 300% move from here. So I think by the end of the year, a 10-cent Jasmine is more realistic than a above $150,000 Bitcoin, right? That's kind of everyone's target is 100K, and we may not 150K. We might not get those levels this year. That's why I'm switching it up a little bit, just to outperform a little, and then just throw that stack right back into Bitcoin at the end of the year. No big deal. So I just wanted to disclose that. I still encourage everyone to pick up Bitcoin if they've never had any exposure to Bitcoin. But you have to also kind of reassess your positions, especially in the bull market. It's easy to throw all the money in the world in the bear market. That was easy. It's the bull market you got to really plan for, and it's getting hard to pick the winners and harder and harder each day to kind of figure out when your DCA strategy out's going to be as well. And I'll let everyone know when I start to do that as well. It's probably going to be much, much later in the cycle, probably next year, maybe even like February next year, 10%. Maybe each month, just kind of grabbing all the altcoins and throwing them into Bitcoin. We'll have to reassess that as well, depending on how the cycle looks. Anyway, just wanted to let everyone know that's what's going on with my stacks. Anyway, Robinhood, man, this is nuts. Robinhood buys freaking Bitstamp, the crypto exchange, to enable institutional trading in the U.S. Why not buy an entire exchange than having to incorporate all that stuff yourself? And that's the play it looks like they're doing. Because Robinhood, they really haven't offered crap. I mean, everyone's always like, oh yeah, I got my Bitcoin on Robinhood. What else do you have? Well, just Bitcoin, maybe Cardano. That's about it. There's only like 5 or 10. I mean, unless I'm incorrect, how many other like big cryptos are on Robinhood? There aren't that many exposing coins on there. Moon Lambo says, I would thought Bitstamp would be worth more than 200 million. Yeah, seriously. Unless they only bought a part of it. That's true. Maybe they only bought the underlying, system, and obviously none of the assets on it, right? Because that would be a much more higher. I would imagine a much more higher market cap in terms of what assets they're accumulating and holding for people. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is kind of weird, but that's what they're doing. And the more and more this kind of happens, man, we're going to start getting into
just chill out.
Current monopolies.
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie.
So just chill out.
Quit murdering people.
Oh, man. Quit buying up all the monopolizing all the exchanges. Oh, my God. It's crazy. So yeah, ECB rates cuts for crypto markets brace for potential Bitcoin surge, right? We're talking about this next week. Next week we have the CPI coming out, right? And like I said, I got an offer from my bank to reduce my, to refinance my house, which I'm not going to do because I have a much lower interest rate than 4%. But still, how the hell are they even offering 4%? I don't understand. I don't know how they can even do that. Anywho, so yeah, everyone, at least special. I'm not going to spend too much time. We got so many articles to cover. It's crazy. But yeah, that's the sentiment, right? Because next week, number go up. Next week, number go down for dollar. They print more money. That's more dollars in the market, less Bitcoin, of course. We know the deal. Supply and demand. Fidelity executive says more investors should have more Bitcoin allocation. Of course. Why not? What's the 1%? When BlackRock is what was it, 3 to 5%, something like that. Originally they came out and said 80, and I remember we covered at the very beginning of the year. It was like over Christmas break. They're like, oh yeah, 80% should be your allocation. I don't know where those crazy big numbers were coming from. Now we're getting these little rookie numbers now. So yeah, it's probably somewhere between 1 to 5% as your total exposure to Bitcoin. That's what everyone is. And again, if only 1% allocation, we would be at super ridiculous all-time high Omega candles. And again, everyone doesn't have that allocation in yet because the institutions haven't really all been able to buy in. We're still waiting for SAB 21, FIT 21, both those legislations to be resolved. You know, the one being repealed, the one being passed, yada yada yada. Once those are resolved, then the banks can get in and do whatever the hell they want. They can hold your crypto if you're too lazy or don't understand the technology. Yeah, and so anyway, we're moving on. SEC Chair Gendler also says that the spot Ether ETFs will take some time to begin trading. I just still don't understand what we're waiting for. Like, Bitcoin launched, a week later, they were trading. Why can't we do the same for Ethereum? Is it because of the staking rewards and they're not going to be able to incorporate that, and so now they're going to have to split it somehow, or maybe they're waiting to push out some sort of bill that prevents staking on Ethereum? Maybe there's going to be some sort of market stranglehold on that too, with of course yours truly, the Gary the Goddamn Goblin Ginsler. That's what I call him. Moving on, Gary. I'm moving on. I don't believe a single word you say, you freaking lizard. You. Franklin Templeton enables USDC conversions on Benji investments platform. This is crazy. This is Franklin Templeton. It's one of the bigger banks, of course. One of the top 10 banks in the United States. And yeah, they're already talking about USD conversions for their asset. It's crazy, man. Like, we're talking about banks now taking your cash and converting them to stablecoins. It's just so early. So soon. I was expecting this to happen maybe 2025, maybe 2026. Like, it's still like 2 years earlier than I thought they'd actually incorporate stuff like this. I'm thinking about picking up this one. AI powered meme coin, AI coin, Wiener AI, WAI. Full disclosure, I purchased some Corgi AI when it launched. It's doing pretty good. It's not the greatest coin in the world. I just threw some money at it because I love corgis. I have a Pembroke Welsh corgi, and I like to invest in things I like. So yeah, that's what I think is going on with this coin as well. I have no idea what it is even going to do, to be honest. The name might sound comical. Wiener AI has raised over $4 million. It's a limited time token pre-sale. With the fundraising, so no sign of slowing down. The backers are debating on how high Wiener AI's price could go. Oh God! Tell me, Moon, what kind of dog do you like? Dogs? My two favorite dogs in the entire world are, of course, Pembroke Welsh Corgis and Dachshunds, right? So Wiener dogs. So yeah, and I've had both of them in the past, and I just love them. Love little short-haired dachshunds. Moon Lambo says he's never had a dog, but he guessed the one from the Family Guy is his favorite. Oh my God! You talking about Brian, he's probably close to Snoopy, like maybe a beagle or something. That would be my guess if I were to assume what kind of dog he is. Anywho, so yeah, Winner AI pre-sale raises a ton of money, 4.2 million. They actually go into what the tokenomics is. Winner AI, part dog, part sausage, part trading AI bot. That's okay. So it's going to be an AI trading platform. That's going to be pretty interesting to see how that takes off. Probably wouldn't throw a ton of money at it, but I'm going to do it just for the shits and giggles. Moon says he knows nothing about dogs, but those wiener dogs are pretty funny to look at. Oh my god, they're so damn cute. I used to have a little, almost exactly like that, except without the purple and robotic parts. But he was a brown with those spots, and he was my little lizard. I always call him my little lizard because he was elongated like a lizard with a little tiny tail. So yeah, investor confidence soars with $488 million in inflows to U.S. Bitcoin ETFs settling. Oh my god, dude, this has been an insane couple days. I missed you guys yesterday. I actually got home super late from work, passed the hell out, and then just woke up and be like, where'd the day go? Where'd the time go? SHIT is real right now. It's really tough. Your life will bring you down. Your work will bring you down, and you'll get mentally exhausted and physically exhausted. So I had to have a little bit of a recovery day yesterday. So I apologize for not being here on time and doing the scheduled stream as is. But yeah, you know what? You gotta take those. You gotta take those days, man. It's rough. It's rough out there. So yeah, the US 5 Bitcoin ETF sees more inflows on the 17th consecutive winning day. It's crazy. We just showed you the BlackRock ETFs, right? They just keep settling like these record crazy numbers, like 3,000, 4,000 in a single day. You can only produce 450. These numbers are impossible. They're insustainable. You cannot have $70,000 Bitcoin when they're taking 4,000 off the damn board every day. Like you can't do that. That's just one exchange or one ETF, right? One fund. That's not including everyone else in the entire world taking Bitcoins off the chart, Sats off the chart. It's insane. It's insane. All right, moving on. There's a lot of stuff to go over. Gold rush in Vietnam. Can you believe this? This is nuts too. There's freaking people, dozens of people waiting to purchase gold bullion on the side of the street in Vietnam, apparently. There are long lines to buy gold bullion in Vietnam. So investors are showing increased interest in gold, according to the local reports. Big lines of people interested in buying gold bullion. This is kind of reminding me of like the Costco stuff we covered at the beginning of the year, where Costco customers are lining up to basically buy out all the gold. And you know what happens with gold? It sparks a rush in every single finite asset, right? Bitcoin, the most finite asset in the world. Silver, it's coming. And in other words, those are not finite. We always mine more gold. We can always find ways to find more silver, and we can always drill more oil, and we can always what's the other thing? Yeah, all the things, right? We can always grow more crops, right? I mean, you cannot mine more Bitcoin than 450 at this current level we're at, this current halving cycle. So, I mean, it's going to get crazy quick. Crazy. Oh, man. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting article. Every country around the world, they're feeling it. Their fiat is just going to zero, man. This paper money shit is worth nothing. Like, and it's crazy too, because we're still printing on paper. But like, my friends from Canada, they just visited. Hey, Mondo, if you're here, Mondo, they just visited me this past weekend, and they're bringing all their funny Canadian plastic money here to my house, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? And yeah, so they're printing on plastic, and apparently they're having issues with like the money like melting together in Canada. Oh, wait. Moon, are you you're from Canada too, aren't you, Moon? I think you're from Canada. But yeah, it's crazy, man. The plastic money, that's silly. Oh my god. Anywho, everyone see what's happening. Yep. Moon's got the plastic money too. He knows what I'm talking about. So there's no more coins in Canada, or is it just the penny? They got rid of the penny. No more loonies. Never had the money melt in Canada. You would think with the cold temperatures that you wouldn't have to worry about that in Canada. Just the penny. Okay, they just did away with the penny. I don't know why. We still have our pennies, but yeah. We also have these silly things called nickels that are worth more than the actual printed 5 cent they represent. Our money's basically going to zero. But yeah, everyone's gonna be melting down those nickels later for what little nickel they can actually get out of it. Aluminum says they have the $1, the $2, the 25 cent, the 10 cent, and the 5 cent. So everything's rounded to the nearest 5 cent, I assume. That's interesting. I thought this was cool too. So speaking of Japanese coins, like of course our favorite here on the channel, Jasmine, Rio Premier Web3 project becomes a title sponsor for Canada's. Let's segue into Canada as well. Canada's largest Web3 event, which is the Blockchain Futurist Conference in East Toronto. ETH Women? What? Oh, jeez. There's going to be a big collaboration with Rio, which I've never even heard of before, but now I'm totally interested because Japan and blockchain. I may have to pick up a bag of that as well. As a leading project from Japan, Rio Coin is a revolutionary crypto asset designed for everyday use and seamless digital transactions. Oh, damn. Sounds like almost a stable coin, right? Rio ecosystem integrates multiple technologies, including a crypto ETM network, Life Wallet, global mall, and more, all aimed at achieving the primary goal of being crypto for the masses. Interesting. So they're partnering up with Blockchain Futures Conference for ETH Toronto. I'm assuming that's going to be just a Ethereum conference. No, it's just the future. I guess the futurist conference, which is going to bring in ETH Toronto and ETH Women, I guess, on board. I don't know what that's referring to. Are they podcasts? Are they we have segments? They have segments. They're just conferences, I guess, associated with. We need more women. Don't get me wrong. We need a lot more women in the space, not just for Ethereum, but in general. And women in general in our space only account for, like, I think the last time I did the numbers, we looked at some charts. I think women in crypto only amount to like 12 or 10% of all crypto. Well, apparently in America, about 1/3. That's not bad. That's not as bad as I thought it was. What in the world, though? 8% of all crypto users are women. That's a 2019, though. It's probably a lot higher than that. Probably a lot higher than that now. What, 2024? 2024. In the world. 18% to 30% in 2024. Okay, all right, that's not bad. That's not bad, and that's among the entire world. I don't know what this is referring to. I'm gonna assume the whole world. 30%. That's a lot better number than we had before. That's a lot better number than we had before. So that's good news. I'd like to see Mondo, if you're here. I'd like to see you also get some exposure to crypto as well. We're moving on. We got lots of stuff to cover today. There's so many articles. Pro-Bitcoin El Salvadorian president, of course, yours truly, Bukele, foresees that if Donald Trump wins in the U.S. in 2024, Bitcoin's going to go up. It's going to go crazy, right? So I didn't want to spend too much time on this, but yeah, Bukele did come out and say that if Trump wins, that we're going to see all-time highs for crypto that we've never seen before, and yada, yada, yada. I don't want to spend too much time. But yeah, that was something that Bukele, and we do like to cover him on the channel because he's freaking awesome. Bukele's the greatest. Anyway, Tether USDT report from JP Morgan. Here's the bank's assessment on USDT. They noted in recent research that the U.S. Crypto regulations are moving in a direction that favors the launch of central bank digital currencies, yada, yada, yada. Man, I can't even pronounce that name. Whatever. They are just against a coin tied to the Fed against U.S. banks dealing with the cryptocurrencies. I'm a lot of against non-compliant stable coins, either Tether and USDL tokens being securities. They are against being. Jesus, how many times are they going to use against? So yeah, apparently the Fed is against everything and yada yada yada. Everyone's against CBDCs though. I don't know why we're even talking about this. When we're talking about USDT, it's going to be a completely different technology. Well, supposedly they're gonna incorporate that into CBDCs as well. But anyway, J.P. Morgan noted that the Congress passed a resolution to overturning the SED 121. Yes, accounting rule making it harder for the banks to store crypto assets. We just mentioned about that. But the resolution has vetoed by President Biden. So yada yada yada. What are we getting out of this? I was hoping to see some sort of J.P. Morgan. Yes, we see that USDT is being purchased by our users, blah blah blah, by X% and blah. Like no, there's none of this in this article. What a sham! What a BS article. I'm done with that. I'm done with it. Moving on. Tron dominates layer 1 blockchains in a daily active users. This was crazy. We see it every day. We see Tron. We see Tron move up a little higher. It's sitting. I think it's sitting at like 12 or 15 right now, in all the cryptos. We can check real quick if we just pull up crypto bubbles and just look for Tron. Oh, what art thou, Tron? What the hell with it? I'll just look it up. Tron sitting at rank 15, as I called it. Pretty crazy. I can remember that. But yeah, dude, it's making big moves. It's doing numbers. I don't see why not. I've had a lot of friends overseas tell me that Tron is something that they've been using, especially with like computer enthusiasts. Like they're trading back and forth and doing like hacks and stuff and getting paid in Tron, and that's the thing that they're asking for. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why, but that's the last use case I've heard of it. With my buddies, Sky, you know who you are, asked me about that Tron because he wasn't familiar with crypto. Anywho, so yeah, 2 million active addresses daily. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but yeah, Tron's going up. GameStop started rising because Roaring Kitty's YouTube channel mysteriously is updated. Oh, really now? Oh, really? We got Gil coming back on YouTube, apparently. Let's see. Is YouTube is up? Is it live? Is he going? Is he going live?
So.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that, well, what am I doing? He's one of the guys that actually inspired me a little bit to do what I do. Because we need more people to get out there and rise against and tell it like it is, man. Dystopian future cannot make itself dystopian. We have the rest of the world to blame for that. But we can make it slightly better. Slightly better. So yeah, is Roaring Kitty, is he back? Does he have anything new? Looks like, no, he doesn't. I don't know what everyone's talking about then. Nothing, no videos, no live. Oh no, wait, this is live right now, isn't it? Oh, is this going live? Is it going to premiere June 7th? In 15 hours. Huh. Well, Roaring Kitty's back apparently. Look at that. That's freaking amazing. He's going live tomorrow. Don't miss that. I'm sure that's going to be a S show. I'm sure the stock market is going to rally over dumb stuff like that. Anywho, moving on. Great. Crazy. Can't wait to see what that happens with that. Bitcoin just 3.5%. That's what I was just saying before. 3.5% from all-time highs. Everyone's got to be bullish as all hell. Everyone's waiting for this to blow off. It's going to blow off. It's going to melt faces. We're all going to forget about all the silly nonsense that happened in the past 3 to 4 months, right? As we broke out originally back in February, man. That was insane. February, March, we hit all-time highs. Here we are in June, 2-3 months later, going sideways. That's all it's been. It's all it's been sideways. I mean, we didn't spend too much time in the Bitcoin chart this morning. At the very beginning of the stream. But yeah, as I say every day, I just kind of zoom out and look at this this downward trend we've been on for a while. We're about ready to break on out. Break right through it. And until we do, yeah, this is the trend we're on, man. This is the trend. And look at this. We keep going higher and higher than we predicted this line would go back here, right? So moving on up, moving bigger and better things. And Jasmine, too, I just want a quick update on Jasmine. This is crazy, man, what's been happening on Jasmine. Still trying to push back through this 4.2 cent level. Pretty crazy. We've also had previous, previous resistance turning to a support now. Sitting really strong now at this 4 level, this 4 cent level. We're making a staircase pattern like we did with Bitcoin, but now with Jasmy. It's really bullish. It's pretty crazy. And if we even move anywhere like this for the next 2 months, we're looking at, and I did the math, that's why I opened up with my my DCA strategy from Bitcoin to Jasmy for the end of the year until at least one of them hit 10 cents or 100K. I think Jasmy's a better place to be making your gains because I think it's an easy 10 cent win for Jasmy by the end of the year versus a 100K to $150,000 position on Bitcoin. And there may be better places out there. This is just what I know. This is what I've experienced. This is what I've lived through for the past 3 years. I've watched these charts. So that's just kind of my strategy. They're both going to do great things. I think every project's going to do great things. I think there's so much out there that it's just going to surprise so many people. But yeah, Bitcoin is on the up. It's on the up until, I mean, we would have to literally break down under here, which we've been going sideways now for 2 days straight. Yeah, going into 3 days, right? 2 days straight, sideways from these 70,000 to 71,000 level, almost breaking through to 72. We almost hit 72. We didn't quite get there. But yeah, as long as all you're watching right now is 70,100, if we can stay above that, it's pretty much bullish for the entire weekend. I can't wait to see who buys during the weekend too. Dude, these weekends have been getting heated. They've been getting heated, man. I can't hold on to my helmet. It's crazy. All right. Let's get back into it. I still got tons of stuff to cover, and we're pushing through the hour. So yeah, historical levels ahead for Bitcoin. 74,000, of course, is our all-time high for the year, and we're heading right back up to it. We're gonna smash right through it. We're gonna get the freaking 80K in no time once we hit that. There's not really much above it. Remember, we went through all-time highs. We were stuck at 69,000 for a long time. That's because it's our previous all-time high. It's a lot of psychological at that level. So then we just broke through that. We're at 70K, going steady. We're up and going into bigger, better things. Anywho, moving on. A lot of stuff to go through. I thought this was interesting, especially Moon, you and I, looking to do our world travels. Perhaps together, maybe. Turkey debunks speculation of taxing crypto and stock returns. This is cool too because more and more countries are now cutting the tax, either taxing or capital gains or whatever, what have you, because they want that exposure to crypto. They want that to stay in their country. They're not anti-crypto like we are here in America. They want to actually make this a winning strategy for their country. And so yeah, I think Turkey's doing a very smart, very bold move, right? So yeah, this bill hopefully will pass within the next few weeks. We'll have to wait to hear if that does. But yeah, I mean, we're looking at tons of other countries out there, man. I'm waiting for the day I just get laid off, and I know that I think tomorrow we got unemployment numbers coming in tomorrow. So job numbers come in tomorrow. And I've already had 2 salary workers get fired at my company this week. So, am I on the ticket? Because as soon as I do, man, I know the strategy. Sell the house, sell the assets. You know, I have a very, very large video game collection. I'm just going to flip. I may not sell the house. I may keep it. I don't know yet. But I'm definitely going to flip the video game collection. I have one of the largest video game collections. If you're unaware of, I bring it up every now and then. But I have over 5,000 video games in my personal collection in this dystopian world that we live in. And it's world stupid money now. And of course, you can see there's a big giant Mario statue behind me from back in the days I've acquired in my travels. And he's probably worth somewhere between 5 and 10 grand now, I think. I don't know. Bought him for like $500 like 10 years ago. But it's not like these are things, right? We can amass that later. It might cost more later, but we got to do what we do to survive. And I think right now would be a good time to shred the job, start traveling, figure out where you want to stay, and then make your nest. That's what I'm looking at. Moon Lambo says, yeah, it would be great to meet up one day. I just need a portfolio to get high enough. Yeah, exactly. And for you to quit your job. Exactly. Same here. Video game prices are crazy high right now. Exactly. unprecedented levels, just like crypto and everything else. I say this all the time to my friends and family. Tangible things. It doesn't matter what the hell it is. It could be a toy. It could be an action figure, a guitar, whatever. It doesn't matter what the hell. D&D figures are nuts right now. I don't know why people don't want to paint them, or it costs more now to paint them in China than it did before. I don't know, but literally everything tangible now costs more against the dollar, right? And now it costs more. It costs less in Bitcoin to buy anything, right? But it costs more in dollars to buy literally everything. I bought a coffee today from a gas station, and it was $3 freaking. I might as well go to Starbucks, because Starbucks is at least $5 for a latte or whatever. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, this is crazy. We can't leave living like this. This is absurd. And that's why we have one life and one savior to live, and that's of course a Bitcoin, a Bitcoin standard. Living on that Bitcoin standard, everything gets cheaper on it. I thought this was fun. McDonald's metaverse to debut in Singapore, and Singapore is looking to be the number one crypto hub of the world. Right? They've been on a rampage, a rally to get to there first. Hong Kong's now in the lead to fight them as well, to be that crypto hub. Japan, I really hope, really get their SHIT together and make a stand, because I want to see Japan to be the crypto hub, crypto capital. But yeah, Singapore, damn, McDonald's metaverse. It's crazy stuff. Letting locals build virtual burgers, play multiplayer games, and earn rewards on the metaverse. We keep hearing more and more news all the time. All these new metaverses popping up. We got Nike and Adidas, and all the big shoe manufacturers want you to sit there and play with your shoes and try them on and virtual. And this is the goal. The goal is to get everyone in this dystopian future to live off of crypto, purchasing digital items, and that's the world we're going to live in. It's going to be purchasing everything digitally and having less and less tangible things. Again, the value of everything now is going to be physical objects. It costs so much more to develop and create these objects based on paper fiat trash, which I haven't done today. You gotta throw this. You gotta throw this damn thing where it belongs, in the trash, and move on. You gotta move on. God. All right, moving on. McDonald's. So will Bitcoin fall below $70,000 again after $2.2 billion in options expire? This is going to be crazy. This is happening pretty soon. By June 6th. They predict that 24 hours leading up to 10:50 a.m. UTC to trade at 70,900. What's first cryptocurrencies? Blah, blah, blah. We're going to see this go to unprecedented numbers. Oh my God. $1.3 billion in inflows in the past 2 days. Dude, like, what are we doing? I say it every single day. If you're not buying, you don't hold it.
What are you, stupid? Stupid?
You don't have any Bitcoin. Or crypto, at that matter, man. I don't think crypto right now. You're insane. You're insane. What are you waiting for? Waiting for the world to give it to you? It ain't gonna happen. GameStop inspired. Well, it may happen, actually. We got all these play-to-earn games coming out. You'll get a little bit of crypto, but you won't have that investment to run with when this all happens, to just be in every facet of our lives. It's going to be nuts. GameStop inspired Solana meme coin source over 80%, of course, because Roaring Kitty flashes $586 million worth of GameStop permission. Is it really his position now? It's $586 million? It was just $200 million the other day. Now it's up to $586 million on his position. That's insane. So yeah, that's what's going on with Roaring Kitty apparently, and now it's soaring even higher because he's going live tomorrow. I can't wait to see that. Dude, it's been forever as he went live. We had a freaking movie made about him and everything since he went live. This is nuts. All right, moving on. Kathy Woods, Ether ETF pullback is likely to do to a free war. To fee war? Yeah, to fee war, right? So we're going to be getting fees like we do in Bitcoin again. It's going to keep the price of Ethereum down as they go in and out of each, we've seen it with Bitcoin, right? We're going to see the same thing with Ethereum. I think that's pretty much a bold prediction. Again, following Kathy Wood, if you followed everything she's ever said, like I have I have like worshipped this woman. I would kiss the ring. I would worship the feet that she walks on because she has made my life such more worth living. And I just had to bring that up every time we talk about her. Every time she's my Bitcoin Mary, Mary, mother of God, type scenario. Of course, Michael Saylor being Jesus. Anywho, medical device maker. I thought this was interesting as well. We're getting more into medical, right? Semler Scientific buys $17 million more of Bitcoin. It's not their first purchase. More of Bitcoin and is raising money to purchase even more. We got companies pulling Michael Saylor, following Bitcoin Jesus. What a shock. We cover these all the time. This is like the 5th company we've covered now doing the same thing Saylor is doing. We covered that company out of Japan, right? We covered, was that Metaplanet? I mean, that's just crazy how many companies are doing this. And they're, don't get me wrong. I did the same thing. Back in 2022. Anywho, moving on. Taking Bitcoin mainstream. Ooh. One at a time. Yeah, of course. Why does Joe Biden hate Bitcoin? I wanted to cover this one. Oh my God. Let's just get on the meat and potatoes. Joe Biden's Department of, my God, this article is a freaking novel, man. In conclusion, the Biden administration has a majority of Democrats who favor CBDCs over legislation. Boo! CBDCs, boo! Like Bitcoin, a CBDC aligns more with Biden and the Democrats than Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is less appealing to them because it does not help them achieve their aspiring authoritarian goals. Wow, what a shocker. That's scary. It's definitely not my Democratic Party, man. It's not the party that I grew up with. This is a weird world we live in now. I was pro-Democrat up until maybe 2019, 2020, man. It's been a weird world. Maybe earlier, 2016, maybe. Oh, man. Anyway, we've got a couple more things I want to cover. We're going to dive into... I wanted to look into covering a little bit on Cardano, of course, in Argentina. If you haven't heard about that yet, it's pretty crazy. Cardano. That's what Jim Cramer calls Cardano, Cardana. Oh, Jesus. Cardano, Argentina, right? Yeah. And it seems like they're going to be doing polling with it. I remember Charles Hostin talking about incorporating that somehow into the U.S. elections. And that was a long time ago. A year or two ago, I think he was talking about that. Cardano forges government partnership with Argentina in a boost of blockchain adoption. Announces an interesting new public partnership with Argentina collaboration, which follows a public signing between Rogelio Frigerio, that's not Javier Milei, the governor of, I can't even read that right. What is it? Entre Rios. There we go. Gotta bring it up so I can read through my mask. Jeez. And Rafael Fraga, the LITAM, lead of business development at the Cardano Foundation with a state of Entre Rios, a central province in Argentina. The partnership aims to further blockchain adoption, making a significant step toward the technology of the region. And it's the move that underscores the Cardano Foundation's commitment to fostering blockchain communities and driving technological innovation. That's crazy. This is just usage of Cardano for purchasing and transactions, I assume. That's insane. Of course, being one of the most decentralized currencies out there in the world, right? Cardano. I think that's a great first step. They could be like Bitcoin. El Salvador is the Bitcoin. It could be Argentina to Cardano. Like it could be the Cardano utopia, like Bitcoin is to El Salvador. That's interesting. I can't wait to see what comes of this. It's super exciting. Super exciting in space. Moon Lambo says it will take time to sell at the all-time highs. To sell my video game collection you're talking about. Yeah. I planned out it's gonna take at least a year. I got some big friends that could purchase all of it, to be honest. Somewhere between 2 to $500,000, 2.5 to $500,000, I think is what we were talking about probably before. It's a stupid amount, man. I probably have almost $1 million in collectible assets. It's insane. I'll have to make a video one day. I had one before in a really, really, really old channel, but yeah, I was gonna make a video game channel back in the day, but I wasn't as passionate about it alone to do it. I had moved away from some really good video game friends, and I always thought that we'd do it together, and they were way too saturated of a market too. That YouTube gaming is insane. You cannot even break into that. So yeah, didn't do that. What happened to my light? My light died. That's weird. But yeah, definitely not doing the gaming thing. I'd like to get into crypto gaming. Oh god, crypto gaming would be fun. Yeah, I don't know why the hell my light just died. My stream is falling apart, man. Oh my god, no sound earlier. Now my lighting just kind of quit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, been crazy in the world. Look at this. If this guy puts Bitcoin on the GameStop balance sheet, we will see that the God candle of the century. Oh my god, dude. That's true, man. You imagine if GameStop pulls a Michael Saylor and just throws everything into Bitcoin? Hell yeah. Crazy. You bought Bitcoin in 2011 on a flashback. No, I wish. Anything else crazy going on? What's this, BlackRock? Yeah, look at that. BlackRock did. Yeah, I told you they just hit 300,000 today. Freaking crazy. We're basically giving all the giving Bitcoin all to BlackRock on a silver platter. Oh, crazy. In Switzerland, you can buy Bitcoin paper wallet from a train station. What? A train ticket dispenser, you can buy Bitcoin. What? No way. What? Are they saying you can buy your train ticket with Bitcoin? Is that what they say? Paper wallet from a train. You can buy a Bitcoin. I guess you can buy a Bitcoin from it. Huh. That is interesting. I didn't get to read what that says. Well, buy, offer. Yeah, I guess you can. Crazy. Dude, this world is getting crazy already. I'm telling you, dude, by the time we get to that period in our lives where we're traveling, traveling the world, it's going to be easier than ever to move around because all you're going to do is just use your hardware wallet. Just take some Bitcoin off of, throw it on Lightning wallet, just pay everywhere we go. It's going to be easy. It's going to be so simple. And you won't have to carry any trash, any trash, any cash, any trash. That's what I meant. Yeah, you're just going to have to just wire a little bit here, a little bit there. Maybe get a few bucks if you need to get... It's going to be nuts. Every time Bitcoin breaks 71,000, and then it goes back down. Oh, it's funny. Oh, man. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. We'll blow through the top 20 Google Trends. Hurt my brain. Why are we talking about the Hunger Games? It's because it's happening in real life as we speak. People can't afford to eat right now. I just told you about $3 freaking coffee at a gas station. The world, the hell is happening? So yeah, apparently there's a new Hunger Games movie or show or something coming out. Celtics, I don't know what the hell that team stuff is. SpaceX is in there. Nvidia, yay. Haley Biden, is that because of what happened with the poop today? He pooped himself today. Steve Bannon, I don't know. Moon Lambo says the Costco food court's still same price. What? Like $1.50 for a sausage or whatever? Are they the $1 hot dog like the meme coin? $1.80? What is it? I forget what it is. Paul Skeens, it's probably been damn near 10 years since I had one. Aja Wilson, Saving Private... What the hell? Why is Saving Private Ryan almost quit before filming began? That's a weird... Yeah. Rex, I don't know. National debut, something. Reese Witherspoon. Oh, boy. So the normies just, again, hurt my brain. D-Day. We had D-Day. Biden pooped his pants. Yes, on D-Day. We know. Oh, God. Tornado in Maryland. What? Weird. Weird. Flying spiders. The world is ending! We got people Googling flying spiders. Did they evolve to fly now? Like, in New York? What? They're venomous flying spiders? Oh, dude. Oh, Jesus, dude. The world is ending. Congestion of pricing, DC, and NYC. I'm over it. I'm over the normies today, man. They hurt my brain. Not as bad as yesterday's, though. Bitcoin, of course. Look at this. We're getting a little peak up in interest. Huh. I wonder what sparked that. Because we were at a downward trend last time we looked at it. Just a couple days ago. Let's see the past 4 hours. See what ticked. Nothing really. Last 7 days, maybe. Who am I kidding? The normies still don't know this thing exists. $5 gets you a hot dog and a slice of pizza. What? And a drink. What the hell? That's crazy. Yeah, that food court seems like sounds like it's very, very sustainable. I don't know. Maybe they just buy everything in bulk and they can still give it away for that. So yeah, Deep Day is why Saving Private Ryan is trending. Of course, the normies want to watch something relevant. How about a documentary? They just put out a World War II documentary last year. It was phenomenal. They recreated the entire thing in color. Go watch that. Why are we talking about private? But the normies are so uneducated. It drives me insane. And they have no idea what's going on with crypto and Bitcoin and inflation. And every time I talk to a normie about it, my brain just melts. And we need these reactions, right? And I got to get back on to my character model. I started creating my character model. Of course, me like this. Yeah, myself. For VR chat. We're going to get on there. We're going to be interviewing randos. And we're going to see what the normies have to say in real time. I'm planning to do that next week if I can finish this damn model. I'm pretty close. So yeah, Mondo, if you're watching out there, I'd like some assistance, perhaps this weekend, maybe in the future. God. Yeah, good of you. Chat. Yeah, you don't have a riff right now, or a what do you call it? A Vive, right? A Vive. Those are the most common ones, but dude, I have 3 headsets, man. 3 headsets. Damn. Well, crap. Jesus. If you ever do get back into another one, you're welcome to hang out with me in the VR chat. Moon, yeah, you're the most interesting person I met so far in the crypto space. Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, that's what the normies are thinking. Of course, when Moon, I like to cover that all every once in a while. Of course, these numbers, man, are getting kind of crazy. What is going on with this today? This is not working. It's not working. What? The website broke? What? We may not be able to cover when Moon today. When Moon's the when website whoa. Jesus. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the site tonight. We're gonna save that for tomorrow. Save that for Friday. Be a good way to close out the week, especially if we're sitting at a new all-time high tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I got for the stream tonight. Things are getting crazy out there. Jasmine's still doing numbers. Holy crap. Yeah, Jasmine's still pumping. And of course, Bitcoin's still recovering too. Yeah, we just bounced off of that support level a couple hours ago. Let's see. Yeah, about 3 or 4 hours ago we bounced off. We're just kind of chilling right here at 70,800. Basically, we're just going to have to look into tonight in the hour or two. I'd say China's opening in about an hour. Japan's opening for the final day today right now. That's why Jasmine's having a little bit of a renaissance at the moment. About to break 42 again, hopefully. 4 cents and 4.2 cents. Maybe not. Probably Japan likes to sell off usually and then maybe recover by the end of the session. But I think America is going to wake up to something interesting on Bitcoin. If we just got to look at these levels and stay above 70,000 overnight, 71 even. If we can get above that overnight, that'd be amazing. But yeah, that'd be the next level of the test. Would be right around that 71.1. And if we can't, we'll probably end up doing something like this. Maybe coming back down and opening tomorrow morning. This would be about Oh, wow, I went way too far ahead. Whoa. You got to get back on the 15-minute chart for that nonsense. There we go. It makes more sense. So, if we get... Oh, no! I just lost it. I was trying to move around my chart, but ended up going to the next page. Oh, God. So, yeah, right here is about 6 o'clock the next day. I kind of see us hitting this at least once, coming back down, testing the bottom one more time, then coming back up. Maybe breaking through then. That would put us in around lunchtime tomorrow, which is realistic. That's usually around the time we usually do break out, around lunchtime in the United States, Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. New York time. That's what I see happening tomorrow, really. And at that point, we'll be an inverted head and shoulder. No brainer, right? To the moon! We're already sitting at an inverted head and shoulder right now. Look at that. We're already looking at a breakout. So if this doesn't happen, if we don't break out tonight, it'll probably play out like this. And that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Just by looking at it every day, man, I just see the stuff, man. I just roll with it. I'm an investor. But yeah, looks like Moon, you sold your headset? Damn. Yeah, I really would have loved to get on there with you. But yeah, so yeah, this is what I see going on for Bitcoin. Jasmine, of course, is going to melt faces later. I'm sure it's going to have a new year-to-date high next week. Maybe the weekend. We saw some crazy shit happen last weekend. Why not this weekend as well? So maybe BlackRock is doing their DCA and over the weekend. That'd be my guess. So yeah, it's a pretty strong trend. Man, that's a pretty strong trend over the last, the whole month. Well, the end of last month, I guess, into this. It's been 2 weeks. Not even. But it's only been 1 week. This trend's only been going on for 1 week. We gotta slow down eventually. Who knows? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a great night. Bitcoin, of course, is doing crazy things. We're gonna see crazier things next week. Next Wednesday, man. Next Wednesday's gonna be insane. And yeah, thanks again, Moon, for helping me out in the beginning of the stream. No sound. Yeah, we're back at it. So yeah, have a great night. Keep stacking sats. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid.
What are you, stupid?
And then we'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday as we cover, of course, probably the job numbers and all the crazy stuff that happens to that. Who knows? Who knows what could happen and unfold tomorrow? So yeah, have a good night. This is the Crypto Otaku signing out. Later.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.